One point of lay of hands would do it.
Yeah, I got it.
All right.
Okay, so it looks like here we are. We're live. I don't know. Oh, the counter has started. The picture isn't in yet, but it's coming soon. We're back in the den. I'm Captain Den with the undead crew, as it would be, as it was a brutal fight that they barely won. Still with Crumb the of the Everlight not unconscious, and everybody else holding on by a thread. But luckily, you took out all the brutes pretty much first. Last week, you finished off the last of the heavy hitters on those groups, and was confronted by a ashen, dark-skinned, elvish-looking person with white hair that was wielding this crazy-looking staff that was black with a big old spider on the top of it. And he was trying to work some kind of parlay action with you guys, and I can't remember who basically just called BS on him first, and then it just went down the hill from there.
Darius did the inside, I believe.
Darius, did you open up on him first? I can't remember who did.
No,
I
I whispered to Valfred, "Hey, he's full of shit."
Oh, and he heard you, right?
He heard me.
Yeah,
He opened up on us. Yeah.
And he believed you, so that you were going to do something horrible. I think is what it came down to. It is that you rolled your insight, and then he rolled a perception, heard you, and then he rolled his insight against you, and he's like, "Oh yeah, no, these guys are going to kill me. They're not buying this." And then tried to he went invisible, but through some super bravery and a lot of luck, I think all you guys hit him pretty much. And then Harv hit him with a critical, a natural 20 twice. I think he rolled what, double 20s? Wasn't it? Something sick like that.
Yeah, because
Harv?
I was at disadvantage and I rolled 2 nat 20s.
That was the time to do it. Then Crumb went up there and
Wild swinged
right, and was able to hit him, and then that hit from Crumb broke his concentration, would drop the only thing that was keeping him alive. Besides, he did have mage arbor up, so he wasn't super easy to hit, but not impossible. But as soon as the visibility went down, he knew he was up Craps Creek with all his minion dead. He tried to run, and then Darius shot him in the back of the spine, nape of the neck, put an arrow right through his head and killing him as he fell down the stairs. Harv went down there and poked him a couple times, says, "Oh, yeah, he's dead, all right." But little did you know that Harv is actually a triple agent. No, not the case. His corpse is down there, losing all its bodily fluid all over in a big puddle in there. And this whole room smells pretty nasty because there's all kinds of... Though we've cleaned up all the punks that are here. I mean, there's like dead bugbears. There's a dead changeling that's like melting in this big room. And this room seems to be some type of temple, as we described earlier. That big star up here. Oh man, I am showing the wrong screen, but that's okay. This big star up here is identified as a statue of Saint Augustine, like on one knee looking up, holding his sword up high, and I think it's like a 20-foot roof here, and like the tip of the sword is all the way up right to the tip of there. And maybe that's why you guys were so lucky. This is at one point was probably a holy place for the dwarves that were doing the mining down here.
Did they try defiling it at all?
Who?
All the bugbears, all the...
Before we start talking about the statue, I'd like the game on pause so I can go heal Crumb with my lay on hands.
All right, well, we're still working up. During this, it looks like that you guys found Gunrich's brother, Noondro, Rockseeker, and he doesn't look beat up as much as that. Nobody's done a medicine check on him. He's not like bleeding or anything horrible like that. He just seems to be extremely weary and tired. And so that's pretty much where we're at. So, all right, first thing is, Crumb, why don't you make me a death saving throw? Okay, well, you're on slipping away, but you know you didn't roll 1, which is good, which would have been 2, and you didn't roll a 20 and automatically get up. So that's where we're at, but we're out of combat. People could try to administer certain medicine skills or divine power. So go for it.
Oh. I get nothing.
I always heard you should pee on the wounds. So.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure your pain level's a 5 too out of 10.
I'll use
Out
my
of
last
20.
2 points to lay on hands on Crumb.
Okay.
Oh,
He's got a wound in the groin, by the way, so you gotta do the duty.
did you see that magic bolt?
Sure, we did.
Oh,
Yeah,
Hey,
you
we'll
took
fight
Good
you.
hit.
You took it like a
Wait.
champ.
did we win?
We won.
You
I seem
did.
to always miss the ending of the
You
fight.
do.
You made him run.
Oh,
You
good.
turned the tide.
Oh, I don't really remember anything, but being perfectly honest, but excellent.
Wow.
You almost
yes.
made the ultimate sacrifice for us, and it's good to see that you're back.
Oh, thank you.
Twice.
Why?
Couldn't have done it without you. He would
Oh.
still be
Oh,
running down the halls on his way to
oh,
freedom
stop.
if it weren't for
Oh,
you.
stop. Oh. I'm sure you would have had him. All right, so where we're going? What's the plan? What
Well,
Well,
let's find out from Gunridge and his brother here how they're doing and what exactly he was doing with them in his little room there.
Hmm.
Well,
Come
Well,
on,
I'm-
Gunridge. Show us on the doll, Gunridge.
Yeah.
All right, Gunridge, what's going on here? I just got hit with a magic bolt.
Gunridge kind of looks up from his brother, and let's see, have Gunridge. Let me switch over here, and Gunridge will make a medicine check. Looking over his brother's wound, and he's like, "You don't look so bad, brother, but you do look exhausted." And his brother just kind of nods at him, and he looks over you. What, Crumb? What are you asking?
Well, we're trying to figure out these next steps, and if you know anything that we should know, now's the time.
What do you mean, these next steps? I'm a little confused.
What are we doing next?
Arresting, I would assume, right? I don't know. Is
Well,
there any
the
more
room-
danger?
The room you came out of, it might be a little bit easier to secure. Is it? Was there only one entrance in that room over there?
There was like a cloud over me. I stepped.
I'll
into
go
the-
check it out.
Okay.
I'll go with
Curious.
All right, you guys start moving over there. I'll catch up to you in 2 seconds. Gunridge
Okay.
says, "Oh yeah, there was some type of like I entered the darkness to try to help you, and there was some type of almost like cloud. I barely remember what happened next, though I saw my brother, and yeah, the crazy story roll. Yes, the Mark Quimby was trying to tell me something about his claim to here, and was asking me some questions, but all I really cared about was Nendro here, and yeah, I don't know. Last couple minutes have been kind of a blur to me. Shout out to Easy Stickins, who's I don't know if he's still watching, but he jumped on for 5 minutes. So Thanks for watching, Easy. Go ahead. Sorry.
All right, well, let's rest.
Well, it looks like we might have Nazar's quarters here, from what I can tell.
Might be a good place to rest.
It looks like it would be a good place to rest from peeking through the door here.
I'm gonna check out the corpse of Mayor Quimby here.
Lamar Quimby.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's wearing like loose silken robes, and he has he's clutching that staff in
Black
his hand.
staff.
Well, it's more like a black staff with a silver or some type of strange metal spider affixed to the top of it.
Ooh.
The Black Widow.
I don't know. Are you over there?
Has he got anything else? Is he
You seem to be in that room. Or no, wait, I don't even
rings
know.
or
I'll come on in.
I don't know where Gunray is.
baggies or that's nothing else on him pretty much?
Yeah, hold on. It's like everybody's moving everything around. I'm trying to keep up with everything.
Okay.
Everybody ran into the room. So. Hold on. So your rifle, make an investigation roll there,
Investigation.
Jet.
Yeah.
Yeah, you find that like kind of tucked into like a inside of his robe waistband of his like breeches. There's like a little like pouch compartment, and you feel something long and hard in it.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Okay. I will open the pouch and see what this long, hard thing is that Mark
It's
Quimby
his
is
little friend.
Well,
secreting
it's
about his
definitely
person.
tubular as you pull it out, and it has like kind of this, it's a clear flask with a kind of like a frothy reddish potion in it.
Yeah, okay, well, I will grab that and the staff and head back to the room.
It wasn't done yet, unless you want
Oh,
to
sorry.
blow everything else off.
Yeah, all right.
He also has a pouch on him.
Okay.
You gonna go stick your hand in that?
Yeah.
Okay, roll a d20. Not so good. You feel something hard and in there. I mean, you probably have your gloves on, right? Or do you go put it in barehanded?
Even know that he wears them, so let's say barehanded.
Okay. Yeah. You feel something kind of cold and metallic, but you put your hand in there, and it's kind of oddly shaped.
I will pull it out and is it alone in the pouch?
Yeah. Actually, it is the only thing that's in there. As you slowly pull it out, you see that it's a strange-looking iron key that has the shape of an anvil where you would hold your hands, and then of course the standard cryptic looking key, multi-teeth. Probably it's about 6 inches long and probably about a quarter inch. It's like a big key, but then that big anvil kind of thing on the end. Almost a little oversized for a single dwarven hand to do it. So it seems to be pretty important if it's that big of a key.
Yeah. Big keys are important, so I will bring the key, potion. Anything else remarkable?
Pretty much all you can find at that moment.
Okay. I will bring those 3 items then, the key, the flask of liquid, and the staff.
Rich, you doing anything as you're looking over his shoulder?
I'm just checking out what's going on, seeing if I see anything else on him or
So you're gonna
anything interesting.
rifle your hands all over this dead gooey body?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Go ahead and make an investigation roll.
Probably, before we get too far away, we should probably rest up soon, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, you pretty much search the body, and you think that, Jet did a pretty thorough job, and you don't seem to find anything else. All right, moving on from you guys. Don't move yourselves, please.
Okay.
Because this is all happening simultaneously. We'll work our way back to Harv, since you're in the back there by Gunridge.
I'm hanging out with Gunridge and his brother,
Noon.
determining if they're like okay, if they're because he's being all foggy, saying he was, lost his memory a little bit of what was going on. So
Well, you could.
keeping an eye on those guys.
Are you trained in Arcana?
I don't believe so. But let me pull up my character and I shall find out. Not Arcana. No.
Okay. What about in medicine?
No. I got a +1 in insight and medicine. That's just because he's
Go ahead and
naturally
make a
able-
medicine roll then. Both those guys. It'll count for both. So let's go roll it. They both look just exhausted. Like they've been marching, 3 days straight, because dwarves are pretty hardy, but they just look kind of wiped out.
Come on, guys. We're going to take a break over here in the other room.
I'll move them. Go ahead and move yourself. Okay. Go ahead and leave yourself there. It's a perfect spot. All right. So we had Valfred walked in first, and then Darius was next, and then the two paladins came in afterwards, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Darius or Valfred was first. So Valfred, I'm just gonna move you guys temporarily.
Okay.
As we walk in, I'll say, let's look around for anything dangerous. And if you don't touch anything, let me know if you see anything weird.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go look because at these walls because I would almost venture to say that a person of his nature may have had a secret entrance or hiding hole somewhere. So I'm gonna try to mosey over to this corner and look for something that might look out of the ordinary.
Okay, well, as you guys kind of walk in and using your dark vision that actually you both have because Darius has it cast upon him. And I forgot, do we ever make a... How does it work, guys? Now, I guess the concentration tech would have been on Valfred, right?
Does it require is it a concentration spell?
I don't know. Good question.
Well, because I'm giving him an effect, right?
Well, I'm talking about the dark vision, yeah. So I would think that the concentration would be based off of you, right?
Yeah. it should
I would assume.
be. Look it up.
Dark vision.
It's let's see.
So yeah, it's casting 8 hours component. Yeah, this doesn't. I don't.
Doesn't say it's.
Doesn't say
it's-
concentration.
Doesn't.
Yeah, it's not a concentration spell. No.
It doesn't say it there.
I'm looking at player's handbook. It doesn't say it.
Yeah. So if you look at the player's handbook, sometimes the foundry stuff is done. Okay, so perfect. So you guys are looking there just fine.
We might want to actually light a lamp so we can see better.
Why don't you both make investigation?
Well, it looks like there's a fire pit right in. Right. Oh.
Yeah. Investigation.
You basically the fire pit is empty at the moment, and there's no light in it currently.
Got a stash.
So Valfred goes in there like a beast, and you're starting to muddle around there. Yeah, you go over there and check it out, Darius, and it looks like maybe there was something lit in there probably about 10 hours ago.
Mhm.
But that's pretty much it. And then Valfred, you come over here and you find a sack filled with stuff.
Sweet. Hey, Darius.
Hmm.
There's a sack over here.
All right, let me look at it. Booby trapped. Who knows?
Exactly.
All right, I go check it out. Check for danger. So slow tonight.
Sorry, the spirit from beyond that controls
Oh.
my mortal
Looks fine.
coil came in. So
Investigation, or should it be?
yeah, so it was just no. So basically, yeah, you see a small sack that's pushed up by the bed, underneath there. So what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna light my lamp so we
Okay.
can see better.
Lamp. Looking.
Okay, and then look at it.
Oh, you turned the
I love
lamp
lamp.
on. You turned your lamp on. Nice. Okay. Yeah. So
Did
yeah.
I?
So basically, you see a bag. Did you?
I didn't do anything.
Because it looks different now. It looks like okay. Let me. Yeah. Oh yeah. No. Yep. Yeah, it appears to be there's light in there now. But before, if it's a little gray, it means it's just night vision. Or maybe I'm just doing something wrong. Okay. Yeah, so it just seems to be a sack, and you lift it up carefully as you're
Mhm.
looking around, and you kind of hear some jingling kind of noise in there.
Nope.
Dump it out. Just
You're
carefully.
just gonna dump it out.
I'm gonna carefully move things out.
Mhm.
All right, a bunch of coins and stuff spill out all over the ground.
Ooh.
All right, so now the paladins come in, right, and they see the glint of coins on the floor there, right by where Darius is emptying, and Valfred are emptying out a sack.
Coins, huh? Can we guesstimate how much there without actually counting it?
You need to take the time to count it. Some gems fall on the floor. You see
Nah.
a mug, a dwarven ale mug, that looks of some shiny metal comes out of there. Yeah, and a bunch of coins fall out over the floor.
No.
Okay, so I was assuming everybody slowly would go back into this room, right?
We're all
Yeah.
coming into this room, yeah.
Right.
Yep.
You guys have all wind up back in there.
I call the bed.
Huh.
Gunrich and his brother, they kind of slump up in this corner, looking pretty wiped out.
Guys, I propose we actually sleep, not just.
Yeah, we're gonna do a full 8.
All right.
Yeah, if we
It's
need
fine
it.
with me.
Well, I think a lot of the urgency has gone out, although I'm still
Does the-
curious
did-
what this guardian he referred to is.
Does the
Gray
door lock?
Guardian.
Yeah, it is.
We lock the door.
Yeah, actually, the door does lock. And it looked like you guys got lucky because they unlocked it and came out when they talked to you, but they didn't have a chance to shut it and lock it again.
Okay, let's lock the
Well, I
door.
Recommend
the-
Harv. I'd recommend Harv to head to the back of the room and have Crump come up to us and.
But you can talk to him like characters.
I'm not used to that. You have to forgive me. Hey, Harv, you should probably head to the back of the room and cover us with your killer bow skills.
I'm good with that. The bed, you said?
Yeah.
Sure, you can have the bed, Harv. You want it.
The smallest guys gonna get the bed.
Really, small people can fit up here. You know.
You can put like
Cuddle
3 small
pile.
people in there. Yeah.
Yeah.
All the shorties
Yep.
get on the
Alright.
bed. Yeah.
Looks like
So yeah, so
Looks like
cuddle
Gunridge
pile.
will cover
Gunridge puts his brother also on the tries to, but then Darius jumps on the bed.
Woo!
He's like, Darius, do you mind? My brother seems
Oh,
very weak.
fine.
Do you mind? Oh, thank
for
you,
it.
thank you, thank you.
Looks
But
like
he
you
doesn't
know,
take the bed. He starts pacing and walking around. He's like, I think that elf did some kind of whammy on my brain because I'm starting to become more clear, but I can't recall exactly what he was asking me at the time. And he starts pacing around, and Gunridge's brother just passes out and just goes to sleep. He looks
Well,
like
me and Overbridge will have the door.
Sounds good.
Make sure nobody comes in. Does
I,
somebody want
I
to
pull out my key and hold it. Does the key look like it fits this door?
no.
Okay. I will hold it up to Gunridge and say, I found this on our deceased wizard friend outside. Given its design and shape, it seems to be
You found the
something
key,
probably
he
affiliated.
says, as he interrupts you.
Huzzah!
Ah,
Everybody,
yes.
see, I found the key.
Wow.
You found the key. Now, this I
the key.
do remember. I remembered that the actual forge is used to be locked by that key, and only certain people were able to go into the spell forge to actually forge and do weapons. So, huzzah! It would have been impossible to get past there. Legends were that the door was impenetrable without the key, that it was resistant to magic and brawn alike, as he looks over at Crumb and Ymir. So that's going to save us a lot of time.
Well, would you, given this is your mine, would you like to hold on to the key?
Sure. As he grabs it out of your hand, he kind of like holds it like it's his precious.
Precious.
Oh, we're one step closer, my friends. We're one step closer. Oh
Huzzah.
boy.
Well, let's see if there's any other secrets in this room. I'm gonna start casting a ritual detect magic. It's gonna take me a few minutes here, but maybe we can then glean some more information that might be hiding in this room. Or if anyone's found anything and you're not sure what it does,
Well-
like that key, I can see if it's magical.
I'll say, well, you may find these interesting, and I will lay down the staff and the vial of fluid
Nope.
in front of him.
All right.
So, yeah, these.
Yeah,
these
anybody
might
who has
be of
Arcana
interest.
could trained can make a roll on the potion.
It's a potion.
It's a potion. Anybody else trained in Arcana?
Nope.
Oh, Valfred, that's another healing potion.
Nope. That might come in useful. Considering our state of affairs. Don't use it now. Let's see
No.
what we look like after a good rest.
The staff looks menacing, though. And once you've gone into the corner, I assume kind of away from everybody, so it's a little easier. Over here. And everybody gives you their room. And you take the time, and then you're going to cast your detectable ritual
Yeah,
magic.
you do detect magic. Yeah.
You see that your staff is glowing. Your robes are glowing. You see that crazy-looking staff of some type of black metal with a spider on top of it is glowing. The potion is glowing, and of course, the sword that Ymir is wielding is glowing. Valfred's hammer, or not Valfred, Crumb's hammer, of course, is glowing as usual, and boots on Ymir's feet are glowing. And anybody else has any random magical items would probably be.
Oh,
Not to my knowledge.
how's that mug that we found in the sack? Anything from the sack come out? 'Cause
So there's this bunch of coins that you gather them up, and now that you had 20 minutes, you guys could, figure all those things out, and you kind of looked at it, and it looks like it could be Electrum, that mug. somebody wants to make a, they have like an armor or metalworking or any kind of like that, you can get your proficiency bonus added to an intelligence check, or see if you can kind of appraise it. There's also you got stone cutting there, Ymir, so you could roll that with your proficiency bonus. There's 9 small gems, and there's okay. So here comes the goods. You guys ready?
Okay, I'm ready. I'm writing it down.
You got 1 sack made of wool. You have 190 electrum pieces,
Holy cow.
130 gold pieces,
Mm.
15 platinum pieces, 9 gems. Go ahead and roll your stone cutting, Ymir. All right, so that +2 because of your proficiency. So
My proficiency 0, so.
no, your proficiency is 2.
Oh, yeah, so it's
'Cause
16.
Right, stone cutting. So each one of these gems are worth 10 gold piece, and there are 9 of them. And
I
yeah,
relay this information.
yeah. And then that mug is made of pure electrum, probably worth about 100 gold pieces.
Okay, got it.
So,
Let's drink ale out of.
and there is also a notebook.
Ooh. Valfred, you might want to look at the notebook.
You guys gonna read us a bedtime story?
Let me see if is it magical or is it
The notebook does not appear to be magical.
all right, I'll open it.
Oh boy, that was a bit.
Like a full notebook about talking how great Anaro is and how they
Yeah.
want to spend time together and grow old together.
No, it's all of his petty grievances about the bugbears that work for him.
Mhm.
Bugbear number 1 never seems to, give me the time of day.
Mhm.
I thought
I said
bugbears
hi,
were too
and he
dumb
just
to create a
ignored me.
union.
If you can read it, you can read it.
Oh, dang. All right. I'm gonna have to do another ritual here, guys. It's gonna take a while.
Comprehend.
Well, because anybody else
Or
read it?
I'll flash it. Does anyone understand this
No.
very, very
Nope.
elegant script?
Nope.
Harv slightly snores. Just a small,
Negative.
quiet one.
All right, so let's do this fun thing over here. While you guys are figuring out that. There it is. Okay, so yeah, so you take the time and you pull out this prism that you use for your ritual casting of this particular spell for comprehend languages, and you take 20 minutes to or maybe it's 10 minutes. 10 times.
Yeah, it says 10 minutes.
The spell casting time. And then you take the prism and you start looking over the wording of this book. All the rest of you can take a short rest. Unfortunately, Valfred has been working pretty hard the last hour or so. And then Valfred, it says, this is the journal for the quest of the Spellforge by Nazir the Black Spider. And you're like, oh, this is this guy's egomaniac's journal, right? And you go flipping through it and start reading, and it points, just trying to find highlights. Go ahead and make a intelligence roll, or make a history roll. No, wait, intelligence plus your level in wizard. Yeah.
Okay, so intelligence roll plus my level.
Yes. So that's an 18, right?
Yes.
So you start like kind of speed reading and glancing through this journal when you have time, and uh, you you get basically the gist. I'm not going to go through the entire translation, but he was a sorcerer that was from the northern regions of here, of a bastion of Marquimbi that live in the in the underground, probably not too far here, and their people have been in this area for like 1,000 years, right? They stay out of sight of, he kind of rambles how, he envies the day walkers, and was hoping to find the power of the Spellforge to make items to allow his people to walk in the daylight like the Sun Elves. Like kind of like it wasn't like this totally evil, like I'm now gonna control the world. It's like kind of like he was trying to do this to help his people, which are highly secluded and may not be known by hardly anybody, which you find is interesting yourself. But you do kind of like, he talks about how he's been planning this for over a decade, and he goes to lengths as to how he took time to adapt himself to the sun, something that most people of his kind cannot do, using his magic to fortify himself. And then he started using different types of magics to disguise himself, and some of these other changelings that is part of their culture, to help go out and try to find information about the task that was ahead of them. They did hear the legend, the Echo Wave, and the Forge of Spells, or Forge of Spells. And so then when they kind of narrowed down the region and they came to it, they found that there was already groups of people already looking for it, and that was, they didn't like that very much. So he then was able to, using his changeling minion, to bribe the Kragmar goblins and bugbears and hobgoblins to work for him to try to find any information they could on the Echo Wave Cave. And that's how he kind of learned of Gunridge and his brothers. And once they found about that, they infiltrated Valdanan and basically turned the Red Brands through manipulation and utilizing their optifuge of shape changing to kind of disgruntle them or make them think that they were better than everybody and owned the town, and started abusing the township of the people. And they knew that there was this glass staff who was leading their expedition, and they started basically pinning it on him. And he goes and mocks like this foolish Golden Strand wizard, thinks that he has control by his arrogance over these Red Brand commoner daywalker scum, but he is a fool, and we have manipulated his men to eventually turn against him. So he had this whole big plan of taking out the glass staff and using the Red Brands to eventually either get them evicted from the region or kill him and take out, he kind of mentions that he has some noble warrior at his side, and he's going to have to do something about that, and that at all costs they need to find the brothers, and get whatever information they could about the Echo Wave Cave, and then of course kill everybody so there's no traces, and they could actually take over the mine for themselves. So you just found out his entire fucking master plan
Right. Do I have an eraser?
No.
Oh, okay. Just wondering.
He didn't write it in pencil. It's in ink. Why?
You wrote in blood.
It could have been. Maybe that's why fucking Gundrich's brother's so tired he was using his blood as ink or something.
Wow,
Alright.
Inkstand.
And then you find not something strange. You find make an Arcana check. Real quick.
Okay.
That's not too bad. So you find a whole bunch of loose pages in the end. And there seem to be in some type of magical script that's different from the language that his book is written in. And you find they're not they're scrolls, but not in casting the ability scrolls. It's kind of like he had his spell book in like these loose sheets of paper, and you look and you can identify one as darkness, which you could attempt at a later date to transcribe into your book.
Okay.
You find mage hand, dancing lights, shock and grasp, and
Which I already have.
and magic missile. Did I say that?
No.
Right. So basically, you get most of basically the spells that he had that he was using. The ones I just listed. So do I need to say them again?
No, I have Darkness, Mage Hand, Dancing Light, Shock and Grasp, Magic Missile.
And suggestion.
Oh, and Suggestion. Okay. That
And
makes
you
a lot
find
of
that,
sense.
yeah, these were his spell book, and I think most of these are redundant. Some of them may not be. Some may be useful, or some may be very distasteful. But you find them they're actually they're not really like loose sheets of paper. They're kind of like some kind of weird like kind of bark substance, so they're kind of like stiff, like a thin piece of wood or something that these were kind of etched or written into. Very interesting. It's very different from your traditional Golden Strand tome of spells that you normally carry. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it. So this guy was gonna after everybody over to try to take over the Forge of Spells for himself. Maybe to help his people, or maybe for his people to rule the surface worlds.
Uh-oh.
They never
Oh,
know.
what's going on there?
What happened?
Are we taking a long rest, guys?
Well, you guys got a short rest done.
Yeah, I need a
Or-
long rest.
Right? What?
This room's perfect for it. This room's perfect for a long rest.
Well, you guys can.
Yeah, I need a long rest too.
Okay, is that what the plan is? Do a long rest?
Sounds good.
Okay, put you guys in order, starting here in your watch pattern. You need 4 watches to get everybody.
Well, I got a
rested.
short watch. I can, if somebody needs to rest, I'm almost topped up from the short rest. So
Yeah,
I
I haven't
can go
rested
early.
at all. I'm
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm full.
gonna
Yeah, you
need
guys don't have
to-
any abilities that. And remember, if you don't get a full 8 hours, then you still take a point of exhaustion. You take a short rest. So
Going for the full 8, I think.
I'm gonna go for the full 8.
everybody
yeah.
should be trying to get a full 8. It's
Yeah.
just the
Yeah.
pattern, right?
Yeah.
So
Right.
this is the first watch group, and that could be 2 people, and then this is the second watch group, third watch group, fourth watch group, right?
Yeah, I'm just saying
Yeah.
I can go earlier because I'm topped up with hit points pretty much.
Right, well, we still need somebody
now
in the
with the
4th
short rest.
position.
Fourth
Taking
watch.
last watch.
Someone, anyone.
Harv will take fourth.
Alright, I'll move Harv into the 4th position. Then you guys can move to the right if you're going to join anybody specifically.
Got it.
No. I'll go on watch with Crumb.
Oh no, you're supposed to stay over there. So Crumb, do you
Oh.
want to take a watch with?
Yeah, I'll take a watch.
Okay, so you're with Jet. Who wants to be with Ymir?
How healthy is Ymir?
He's jacked
What?
up like everybody else.
I'm
Wow.
jacked up.
All right.
Well,
I
Why
used
don't
all
you
my
take-
hit die, man.
I'll take first watch with Ymir.
Okay. Then anybody gonna go with Darius?
Sure. Me and Darius could go.
Yeah.
All right, and Gunrich is like, all right. And poor Nundro, he's just gonna sleep it off the whole time. He looks horrible. And as he kind of passes out there, Gunrich goes over here and then takes from his pack like it was on. Takes from his pack and lights a small fire in here. Can I can do something. Light color. I could change the color to this. Make it like a dull, more yellow. Having fun. Everything still looks green to me. I need yellow. There you go. Get dirty yellow there. Then how's that look? Is that weird looking?
No, I mean it's a little bright. but-
Yellow.
Yeah, it's a weird color. Looks like somebody pissed in the fire. Anyway, so all right, so that's kind of the plan for sleep. Move everybody back. Everybody kind of pulls out their bedrolls and lays down. And remember, if you want to get a good night's rest, you're wearing heavy armor. Heavy armor comes off. Everybody understands that now, right? From
Heavy armor, what?
heavy armor needs to come off to get a good
Heavy
night's
armor is off.
rest. Right, so you got a 0 armor class while you're resting. You're on watch, Ymir, so you got your armor on.
Yeah.
All right, so you and you and Valford are sitting there walking around where everybody's passed out, snoring.
Right on.
You want us to put us where we're going to sleep? Or
No, I'll
are
take
you
care
worried
of
about
that if something
Okay.
comes up.
Okay.
You guys gonna talk about it?
Well,
I'm just trying to be attentive.
all right. Well, I'm going to tell the sheriff. Found some interesting things about our first endeavors at Faldan and the Red Brands.
What did you find out?
I found out that, well, according to the Journal of Nazar, he was actually controlling the Red Brands. And as we suspected, the Naro being unattentive, he didn't know what was going on. And it's in Nazar's own journal how he infiltrated the Red Brands and basically turned them against Lenaro to kind of muscle the town for information and basically
Wow.
control people. So we
So
knew
are they
something was up.
Are they still under this? Are they still under that influence, or
No, I don't think so. I think well, we already dispatched the Red Brand, so as well as Nazar. But at least we have this as evidence, and I'll pull the journal.
I think we let one of them go, if I remember correctly.
We might have. Yeah, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I believe we did.
Well, we should bring this with us back to town when we go, because then we can show them proof that the Red Brands were under nefarious control.
Absolutely. But I figured at least you should know, because I know there was much anger with the Golden Strand and Lenara himself. So at least I feel.
It is a shame that such a high esteemed member of the Golden Strand wasn't able to see such a deception.
Yeah, I think that comes with old age. He's just a little bit too focused on finishing whatever endeavors he's going to use to raise himself in the ranks of the tower. So, I kind of understand that need for him to succeed. But at least I feel that my intuition was correct. That coming from the Golden Strand myself, that we mean well, though we don't always accomplish it. There is, an underlying theme of wanting to gain power and knowledge that drives us sometimes even mad.
Well, it'll be good for the town to know all of this. It might bring some peace to the area and the town folk.
Absolutely. So, yeah. Well, I'm wondering what else is is in here.
I'm curious about the stonework here. It's a lot of it seems to be dwarven influenced, obviously, but at the same time, it just feels like home. So
Well,
as I know, we've kind of churned through a lot of sinister creatures here, but just something feels right about this place.
yeah. Well, now that Gunridge has a key, we might be able to do some investigating as to the history of this place, because according to Nazar, his people's been in this area for 1,000 years, and so who knows how long the Echo Wave Caves have been around. There may be much history here.
Who knows? Well, thank you for sharing that information with me, though.
Absolutely. Like I said, I figured that you have all of the rest of our group should know this, and maybe you'll be able to influence both the town.
Well, if we can bring this as evidence, I think the convincing won't be that difficult.
True. I'm just wondering if we have to bring the body or anything of Nazar, but we can save that for a later date.
It's kind of goopy, is it not? We could just put some of that in an empty vial and be done with it.
We'll see. But we did lock the door, right? Door is locked?
Yes, the door is locked. That's correct.
All right, so after a couple hours, you guys hanging out there, you got the low fire, you eating some rations and snacking. You guys are now fully exhausted, but your watch is over and nothing came banging on that locked door.
Well, I'm going to find my comfy corner.
I'm going to find my comfy corner as well.
You gonna wake somebody up to take over?
Yep.
Yeah.
Next in line from Jet. If
Already. Grum's still. He's got what? He's got his 2 hit points.
Well, I just did I sleep a little bit? Maybe I feel a little better.
No, I mean you could if you had any hit die left, you could use your hit die because you took a short rest. But you're gonna have to get through one other person's watch to get your.
I got a big shield. We'll be fine.
Actually, Dennis, I am going. If Ymir took off his armor, I am going to use the staff and cast Mage Armor on him.
Okay. Wow, your nads feel a little tingly as you see this glowing nimbus that kind of
Tingles,
looks
you
like
know it's working.
armor on you.
Wow.
All right.
Just in
Wow.
case. It won't last the night, but if we are
Oh,
waking
well.
early, you
This
might.
is
be
cool.
Well, you casted it on just Ymir.
Ymir.
right?
Oh,
Yeah, just Ymir.
oh.
Sorry, you're
Because
not.
Crumb, you should be wearing your armor by now.
It must have been in my mind. Thought I had double armor.
Maybe you just had tingly nether bits. Wasn't
sure
me.
hope-
I have an alibi.
I
Hand
sure
check.
hope. I sure hope somebody attacks tonight. Otherwise, we're just gonna be bored out of our minds.
Oh, got some dice.
Ooh, you got some dice? All right, let's play a little dice game. Whoever rolls highest with 3 6s wins 1 gold
Ooh.
coin.
3 6s, huh? So we're all right, all right. So highest average, highest total, highest individual on each
Highest-
matching pair.
Highest total, but if you get 3 of a kind, that's
Uh-oh.
better. And if you get a straight, that's
What about a
good
pair?
too. Pairs are better than highest number.
So a pair will beat highest total number. A
Okay.
straight beats a pair, and a
Yes.
full house beats everything.
Yes.
Okay.
I call
First
this
off,
game.
does anybody have like, because you get like items to pick with your background and your proficiency? Did anybody take like a game or dice game or anything like that?
No.
No.
I
Because
have
if,
three. I
huh?
have 3 Dragon Annie cards. if
So
anyone
you
wants
would,
them.
so basically you are kind of like a gambler, and you would get a bonus on the roll because you kind of know the different game. But if neither of you guys do, you know,
No.
I don't know if you guys want to actually roll all the 6s. You can.
I'm rolling.
Sure.
Here we go. Ready?
All right. Got a pair, got a Pete.
Got
Oh,
a
the
pair.
pair wins. All right, well, I'm down a gold.
And I'm up a gold. Should we do one more before our thing is up?
All right.
Double or nothing?
Oh, double. Wait. Double or nothing.
2 gold coins.
All right, 2 gold coins. All right.
Or you get a gold coin back. And here we go.
Oh, I got a pair of 3s.
Pair of 2s.
Pair of 3s beats a pair of 2s.
Oh, we're back to where we started.
So over the next couple hours, you guys kind of split the difference of rolling some dice. A couple times, somebody probably like, "Hey, keep it down, man," as you guys are laughing and having a good time. But it's not enough to ruin anybody's night, and nothing comes banging on the door.
Woo.
So,
All right,
all right.
that's
So
fun.
that was 4. All right. So
Before he toddles off, I'm going to give him the healing potion that I found and say, "Here, you better hold this, friend. I think you might have more need of it than I would."
okay, make
And
sure
I
you-
do a wonderful bow. And I bow extra low, and you can feel the heavy armor like getting to me. But I'm like, I'm gonna make this the best bow I've ever done.
Oh, and I bow back equally formally and lowly and toddle off to my corner to sleep.
As do I.
Okay, so all right, so you guys pretty much have already had your 8 hours. So Darius and Obergron, you guys can go ahead and take a long rest. Pretty much got your you guys got your 8 hours in. Harv and everybody else, you guys could all take your long rest. And then after this.
Jet and Crumb, right? After this watch, we get our long rest?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. So what do you guys do?
Well, we
Explore
Trying.
their feelings.
Try and quietly watch. Everyone can rest.
You're pretty much gonna ignore Ober's Grand most of the time and just.
He's
hang
gonna
it.
probably just stare at the door.
I'm gonna meditate, man.
He's gonna meditate at the door. Typical Ober's
I'm gonna
Gnome.
think how I almost died right there, and what I haven't done in my life.
All right, 4 hours go by really quick, and you guys. Then everybody now has a full rest as we're finishing up the last watch.
Woohoo.
And yeah, and so Gunridge and them are kind of talking and would probably attempt to make some breakfast, I guess, since you guys are last watch.
Oh, sure. Why not?
You have proficient in cooking supplies or anything like that?
I have cooking utensils, in fact,
My goodness. Okay.
and I'm the one. And I'm the one with the dice set, but I was asleep.
Yum, 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 yum.
So then you
Proficient
get
in
to
those
add your
utensils?
proficiency to making breakfast. So I'm going to say that it's going to be wisdom based. Taking what little rations you have now and kind of faking it to make something taste better than just eating plain rations. So go ahead and make that with your proficiency bonus.
Well,
That was weird. It looked like it was a 17, but all right. So, but it's not. It's a 4 plus 2, which is a 6. Gunrich is like sniffing this and like looking what you're doing over that little fire, and he's like, "Sorry, Harv, but Abington, this smells and tastes like, or
well,
Quimby shit."
it's the Marquimby food that's laying around here. That's why.
These are our rations we brought in. Here, let me try to add something to it. And then
Oh,
basically
heavens.
towards the end, both you guys taste it and start yakking.
Ow.
Oh, yeah, okay. And Gunrich says, hey, watch the door. And he takes a pot of stuff. Everybody's starting to wake up like, what is that weird smell? And Gunrich goes outside really quick. And you hear like this kind of sound. Take that, you dirty Marquimby. And then he comes back in. He's like, doo-doo-doo. Oh, get up,
Filing the dead.
sleepy heads. It's time to see what else we can find here in the Echo Wave Caves. And he looks a lot more rejuvenated and rested as well. But there's this weird, kind of funky smell in here. And they look like they're both eating just hardtack and some apples and stuff that was in the packages. They're kind of smirking at each
We
other.
tell where the spell's coming from.
It's hard to sell. It permeated the whole room as you guys are
Like
starting
a
to wake
chamber
up.
pot.
Yeah.
I'm gonna recover my charges on the staff, Dennis.
Yeah, good. Make the roll.
Chamber pop, man. That's where it probably puts his good loot.
I get
I'm just gonna
7
check.
back.
Nice.
Put your hand in
7
there.
back is good. What does that put your staff at? Was it like,
I have 2 charges expended.
all right, so was it 10 or 12 for that thing?
It's 10 total.
Okay, so you have 8 usable charges today.
Correct.
And then I assume you
And-
burned one immediately for
For mage armor, yeah.
mage armor. Okay, cool.
And then I'm going to do my portent.
Yes, I was gonna say let's roll them portentants. All you guys need to also took this time while they were making breakfast to change your spells, pray to your gods. Nice. Okay, good. 10 and 18.
Was I able to recover my my stars I used?
Go ahead and roll a percentage die. How many do you use?
2.
Okay, roll. Yeah, you were able to get both of them back.
Sweet.
So one
Before we leave,
smells
I want to
kinda
go out
bad.
and make a sweep, see if I can get any of my arrows back as well.
How many do you use?
I got 6 that I marked out.
Okay, roll.
Yeah, me
D100.
too. I'll do the same.
All right, so Jet, you only get 3 back, and Darius, you get 5 back.
Okay.
I'm sure that Gundren still has that war pick I gave him.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, somebody brought it up to him, and he's carrying it now. It's just,
Yeah, I found it.
something weird. He said that Mark Quimby was doing some kind of weird magic on his brain, was asking a bunch of questions, but he can't remember exactly what. And his brother was too out of it. His brother definitely looks hardy. He scarfed down probably 3 people's worth of rations, and he's like, "Go away, boys. Thank you for coming to the fight, saving my arse when it was looking grim. I just wish I wasn't so exhausted. I would have taken that back spider and ripped his own little legs off and shoved them up his arse. But he killed my brother in cold blood. We sat outside knowing where the entrance was, and him and his minion came out of the darkness, surprised us and slew my brother, and then dragged me inside once he figured out how to open the back door. There he threw my brother's corpse like a sack of potatoes and drug me deeper in. We weren't here very long, but over the last 3 or possibly 4 days, he didn't let me sleep and constantly questioned. I told him nothing. For it's true, we barely knew the location, but Gunridge had all the knowledge of the Echo Wave Caves. And we were just here to help our brother. And I only wish that we were lucky enough that you came a little earlier and saved him, but he still died a hero. And this find will bring honor to our clan, but I believe there's more. He and his minion walked and cleared out a fair amount of the western sides of the Echo Wave Caves, but past the chasm to the east, and then they tried to make an assault into the area of where they were mentioning that there was some type of bellows or not forge, but smelter. But there was hordes of undead, and they were driven back. And mostly they've been trying to devise a plan to get past those undead to move deeper into the Echo Wave Caves. But that was only maybe a day or a half a day before you showed up and slaughtered all those bloody bastards to hell where they belong. Now we can actually take this mine back. For our clan, for the Rock Eaters, for Thunderthorn, and for St. Augustine. And he just like is all freaking fired up right now, and he kind of like nods over at you. And his brother's just kind of like has his arms crossed and nods too. There you go. He's
Well,
pumped.
it sounds like we've got a bit of an adventure ahead of us. At least I think we've finished off the undead that you referred to.
Well, they kept me in this room locked for most of it, but wouldn't let me sleep and questioned me. And when they realized I was giving them just shite answers because I didn't know anything, they just kept kicking me and having the bugbears harass me and not let me sleep. Kept telling me they were going to kill me soon unless they told me something, but they still kept me alive. I don't know much, just basically some of the things I've overheard. I know they were looking something from the chasm that they were trying to dig out, that the spider was having them look at. That's it. That's all I can recall.
Well, shall we go put
Wow.
eyes on this chasm you speak?
Yes.
Aye.
Where's that spider staff, by the way? Is it still?
You're holding it, or it's
Am I holding it? Okay.
It's laying against the wall there. I mean, I don't know. Did you sleep next to it? Were you covered with it?
Not quite. Not that I know of.
Okay.
But I was wanting to identify it if I could. But I know time is pressing, so.
I mean, you could have probably got away with it with your watch. I'll say you didn't do it. Go ahead and make an Arcana check on that. Oh, the back roll on that was fantastic. Oh, you lucky bastard. Okay. Well, I'm gonna sneeze. I gotta turn off the mic. Okay, I'm back. That would have blown out all the listeners' ears there, including yours. Okay, where's the page there? Aha! All right. Being an expert in divination and portents, you hold the staff, you meditate and feel it up and down for the 20 so minutes it takes you to cast a spell. It's kind of a hefty kind of staff, and you can feel by the metal and, also by also the kind of like the look that Nundor, sorry, Nundro, Nundro, right? And he kind of goes over to you when you're preparing your ritual, and he's like, "Aye, laddie, the base of that staff is adamantite. That thing is worth quite a bit of coin. If you ever decide you don't want it, feel free.
Nope.
I'll take it off your hands for you."
I'll look
Nundro?
Nundro over.
Yeah.
Say if I end up not needing it, absolutely, I'll keep that in mind.
And as you meditate over the staff, in part of your special ability, in which led you to become a Golden Strand member, is the ability to tap the source and let it flow through you, and gives you glimpses of what's possibly the future. Some think that maybe it's the saints actually whispering to you, but knowing that you are more bent on the Golden Strand, that you wouldn't believe that it was an actual entity or not, and you just take it as your perception of understanding of time and space is better than most everybody else. And you start getting a flashback as you see for a brief moment like this giant underground city that all has this weird darkish glow to it. Then you pull up like to looks like some type of tower underground with a giant crystal similar to that of the golden strands they use for communication, but instead of beaming straight up into the sky, it just emits this weird kind of glow that's like a modern day black light that kind of makes your vision feel weird. Then you stream inside and you see that like a circular weapons rack with these staffs and very similar staffs, of several different types of metals, all with spiders on the top. And you see like 11 hooded figures come, and they each pull one of the staffs out, and then they hold it high, and you just hear this real big shrill as you're holding on to this weapon. And then it comes clear to you that the spider on top has a magical ability that when you hit somebody with the staff with a nice solid hit, that it corrupts their skin and causes it to bubble and deteriorate, doing 1d6 extra poison damage on a hit. You also feel the impugned power within the staff magic with a similar amount of power of the glass staff that you currently have in your hands, that it has roughly 10 charges in it, and you feel the magic flowing through it, though I don't believe you have the spells yourself, but you could sense that if you use a minor bit of the power of the staff, you can walk on walls like a spider itself. And then if you concentrate hard enough for a little bit more power from the spell or from the staff, you could shoot a silky spider web similar to what the giant spiders were shooting at you and your companions in that previous battle. And then your vision kind of tunnels and darkens, and you know that, usually in a full day cycle, that the power, as it diminishes, will start to replenish itself if not used. And there you go. So you have a staff of the spiders.
Crazy. All right, let's go.
And it requires you to, of course, like all powerful items like your glass staff, you have to attune yourself to it
Attune
for
to
it to
it.
function
Got it.
properly. Right. And also to have the power inject the skin corrupting / poison damage, you must be attuned to it for it to do so. All right.
Quite the bobble.
Congratulations on the new spell
Yes.
thingy.
Let's just say we'll hold on to this for a while.
Let's go see if our friend's gotten any riper and check out this chasm.
Yes, let's see if Nundoro has guidance on where in the chasm they were fighting. Well, though I believe you, Jet, you had it right. We probably killed the skulls that were protecting the way.
Oh, by the way,
they
Ober's
were
Grand
east-ish.
staff actually was glowing a little bit too when you did your detect magic.
The black staff was glowing a little bit.
No,
Is that what I heard?
the Ober's Grand staff was glowing.
Oh, got it.
Can you check this out for me?
Oh,
You know your staff is magical, dude.
I know, but maybe you can find something else.
Yeah, it's a cast identifier. That's another
Find some
20
extra
minutes.
magic in there, baby.
That's another 20 minutes for him to like cast
Yeah.
that
Oh, no,
spell.
it's
if you
okay.
wanna
Let's
It's
go.
okay. Let's go to the
figure it out.
chasm. We're good.
Listen, anything going on out here? Any noise? Does it sound like any
No, seems quiet, man.
all
You want to
quiet?
make like a perception check?
Yeah, it's all quiet. I got nothing.
Yeah, it's all quiet. You got nothing.
Legit. Come on out. Sleepyheads.
Move yourself in 2-box increments, and then everybody gets 2 moves, and then I'll tell you when you can move more.
Darius, are you still going to use your lamp, or do you want dark vision?
Let's go dark vision.
All right, make it so. Dark vision.
Okay, everybody get their 2 move in.
Okay, I got 2 moves. I'll go back to.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm just trying to keep it kind of orderly.
Yeah,
And as people go
that's
there.
cool. I'm just hoping.
Okay. Jet, you gonna move any?
Well, I guess I'm taking point then.
Yeah, it looks that way. So move 2 squares.
All right.
Okay, so it looks like, and now we'll go in a line. So hold on a second. As you walk down there, you looked like that maybe he melted a little bit or something. He looks
Ew.
kind of gooey or weird, and it
These
smells really,
Mark-
really bad. Okay, Ober's gone. You
Mark-
can move 2.
Mark Quimby decompose in a strange
Prom, you
fashion.
can move 2. If you want to, anywhere you want the Rock Seeker boys to go, where do you want them to go? In the middle.
Let's
of
keep
this?
them in the middle.
Middle of the
Right.
pack.
Okay. And then Harv or whoever else you guys can move to. All right, you guys gonna do anything with the bodies as these guys kind of move up?
I'm going to not step in it.
All right, go ahead and move 2 then. Okay, Ymir and Obergron move 2. Okay, Crumb, you can move 2. All right. All right, looks like now Ymir's in the front. Go ahead and move 2. And that would be Jet next. Ober's Grand and Crumb. And Gendra just kind of looks down. snickers for a second. They really do stink, don't they? All right, the rest of you guys can move up anywhere behind the guys that you want. And the whole time, and it was kind of made it a little difficult to sleep, but not impossible. You still are hearing the thunderous, like, crashing of the echo wave caves, and it seems to be getting louder as you're moving in this direction. You can see also a wide rift fills the eastern half of the cavern as you guys are starting to walk in that direction. And you see a stream as you guys come out. I'm going to move you guys to a viewable spot where it's safe.
Okay.
Everybody can fill in behind them. You see a fast-moving stream that is moving to the southeastern part of you.
Seem to have found a hole in the ground.
And you see here, in this area here, you see several spikes with ropes that are leading down in that direction.
Must have been what our friend Nanduru or Nundro was telling us about. Can we head that direction? You want us to move ourselves, or
2 seconds here.
yeah, no worries.
All right. You guys should see some of the ropes that I just drew out there. Let me do something else. Okay, so yeah, so go ahead and you can move up to Ymir. Nothing seems to jump out or try to attack you or anything like that. As you look down the rift, it's a 20-foot deep drop with that flowing water that drops down like a waterfall and then moves off to the north in that direction.
Okay.
Who's going to go down? We need to find out what's beyond the
I'll go down.
water.
I'm pretty
I
good
don't-
at climbing. can
I
go
don't do
down.
so good with water. I'm gonna stay back.
Okay, so who's going to climb down first?
I'll go down.
Jet? Was that Jet?
Yep.
Saying that?
Yeah.
Okay, Jet, I need
I'll
to
go
make
down
an
too.
athletics roll.
Athletics. Oh, of course it would be athletics.
No, it's not
Any bonus with the
No,
rope?
use a
Not
rope.
acrobatics.
Use a
Just
rope.
roll your athletics.
Yep.
Oh, that's pretty handy there, Jet. Yeah, easily. Oops, I'm drawing on the ground, which I don't want to do. You should be down there, and then it's really, really, really tight. How are you gonna work that? Are you gonna try to jump the water or just hug the edge? What do you want to do?
You know what? I'm gonna make my way along the bank on the north if I can.
Okay. Yeah.
Or I mean, head north, but along the west bank there, and just kind of free up a room, see if I can find a little better spot, get an angle on what's going on across the river.
All right. Go ahead and make a dexterity check.
Just a dex check.
All right. It's a little wet and slippery, but yeah, you're able to handle it with no problem. All right. Who's the next brave soul going down?
I'll go down. What am I rolling?
Athletics.
10.
Luckily for you, that's exactly what you need to get down there. It's a little bit of a struggle. You're kind of heavy, but you get down there, and it's pretty slippery down here. So you could try to shimmy up to where Jet is, or you could attempt to jump over to this more spacious side over here.
Let's give it a jump. That's a dex check, right?
Athletics. Athletics.
Athletics. 9.
Oh man. Ah! You jump and you just barely miss it. You get most of the way across. Now make a dexterity saving throw.
18.
All right. You're wet, but you're able to quickly grab onto the edge, pull yourself out, and you didn't fall completely in. But your boots are a little wet. All right. So you make it there. Who's next?
All right, I will go for it.
Ron, you're just gonna jump down there, be a stud in acrobatics, absorb the damage.
I should, man.
You probably should, but you don't need it. You got super massive athletics. Yeah, you make it down there, no problem. You actually got a fair amount of room. If you try to go up the side like Jet did, it's a little slippery and it's a little tight. Or you could try to jump over to where your mirror is.
I'll probably try to jump over.
Okay, and so that'll be another athletics roll. Not quite as graceful as the last one, but you do a huge leap, and just land on the edge and make it over to this other side. You see
Cool.
rocks and other rubble all in here in this chasm area. Anybody else can be brave and go down.
Yeah, I'm
I'll
gonna
go
go
down.
down.
Okay, who is that first?
You can go, Darius. Show me the way.
Okay,
I'll head down.
all right. It's gonna be an athletics check.
I need to follow someone soft.
No
No
problem.
prob.
Yep, you get down there and you're a little small, so you're able to like get in there, but shimmying up, it's kind of wet on that side, or you could try to jump it to get where these boys are. They're kind of middling around over here.
I'll follow Jet. Here.
Okay, so go ahead and make a dexterity check.
Don't go too far. I need to land on someone soft.
All right. Yeah, you don't fully fall in, but your feet are getting wet and it's getting kind of slippery. And the thing is, it doesn't. It looks like it's about 5 to 6 feet deep, but the water is really moving, like really fast through this. And like you think that you could easily get swept away if you actually fell all the way in. So, all right. Who's next?
I'll give it a go.
Okay, athletic checks. Crumb grabs onto that rope.
Oh,
That's fine, man. What do you mean? What's that sigh for? Like
I've been rolling
like a-
bad on those.
like a true crackerjack
Like
warrior, you
cursed.
rappel down like face first, running down it. You know.
Saw that one.
All right, so now you're down there. You can follow these guys up the slippery path to the north, or try to jump it to where the rest of these guys are.
I'm gonna go not down the slippery. I'm not going down the slippery path. I'm gonna try to jump it.
Smart move. Okay, give it a shot.
Do I do another athletics?
Yes, sir.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean it's just like one mighty leap. You like leap all the way over here, whoa, and almost like split the difference between those guys as you like jump like 20 feet, 5, 10 feet. Yeah, holy crap, man. Yeah, like a beast. Well, it's getting kind of dark up there, Valfred. All the lights kind of gone away. You and
That's
Harv
all right.
are still
All right,
sitting
I'll
at the
just.
top.
I'll see you guys later.
Yeah, see ya. The Rockseeker boys are gonna try to go down as well.
Oh, great.
Yeah, it makes it down. Wow, like true like spelunkering pros. They both easily make it down, and then they're gonna attempt to jump.
Oh, sure. Make it look easy.
All right, that was a close one. Ugh. Barely makes it across, almost falls in, gets his boots wet. Hopefully, he doesn't have to do another athletic check anytime soon. And uh-oh. Nordo like kind of like backs up and tries to jump. Ah! And he falls into the water. And he starts moving down.
Grab
And,
him.
and he's going
Grab him.
again.
Grab him. Grab him.
All right. Gunrich will reach out and try to grab him first. He's right next to him. It slips right by his brother. He starts to cough in water. Uh-oh. This is looking bad. There's nobody else there.
Grab him.
None of the other guys said anything. Okay, go ahead and
I
roll,
grab him.
Darius. Super
Strength
stat.
or dex?
Yeah, strength. Because if you blow it, he may, Darius,
Whoa.
Darius is a beast and just like grabs this dwarf and just yanks him out, throws him in here. He's like, oh, and he's like coughing up water. Whoa, you're the strongest little halfling I've ever seen in my life. That's amazing. Thank you. Thank you, Mr.
welcome.
Goldenfield, right?
Yes.
Ah, yes. Okay. Oh, it's
There, get
twice
yourself
you guys.
dried. Get yourself dried, Noro. Let's go cold
Save
water.
my life. Yeah, he looks visibly shaken at that point. Yeah, it's go sit here for a few minutes. All right, who's next?
All right.
Valvin?
Well, I'm gonna.
Did we lose Harv?
Did we?
I don't know.
Not sure. Yeah.
All right. Here we go. Athletics check.
You could try
The
to do
golden strand.
acrobatics and jump down it, and then for every point you make over, you minus the damage you do. You could always try that.
Nah, let's do it like everyone else. I don't want to be different.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
All right, here it goes.
Oh, I am so different.
Oh my God, you're so different. Oh
God.
jeez. Oh my God. You're like, I can do this, guys, and like trying to take one from Crumb, who like did like the running down.
I'm like,
forward.
oh no.
He just falls down and face plants into the ground. This is not good. So, all right, let's go.
Told you someone was supposed to catch me.
Oh wow, that's some serious damage too. You take 10 points. I mean, he lands at this horrible angle, and you just hear this like. You think you may have dislocated your shoulder as you take 10 points of damage.
Oh.
Why did you use acrobatics, man?
It still would have been 5.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe.
It would have been.
Face plant. All right, that hurt. He's down to the ground. He looks bad, guys.
I'll
Alright.
give you some lessons, Valfred. Next
Yeah.
time.
All right. Well, I think I'm just gonna try to jump this river here because I know I can do this.
All
All
right.
right, I get ready to catch him if he gets like doesn't make it.
Okay. All right. Good.
Here we go.
Okay,
And
make this athletics roll.
Too bad I'm wearing a long dress.
Gotta get that fly spell going.
God.
Oh God. Oh my God. All right. Ah! He's gonna fall all the way in unless you do something, Obergrand.
Oh yeah, I try to grab him.
All right. Go
Strength
ahead and
roll?
No.
Or-
This is like an attack roll because he's in flying. Like
Okay.
trying to jump across, not already in the water. So go ahead and like attack him to try to like grab him as he's jumping.
Unarmed strike.
Oh my God. Oh.
I attack him alright.
Yeah. So you try to like he jumps and he flails out, and then you try to grab his hand and you miss, and he falls, and you don't take any damage, but you now
Gunrich,
start
get
shifting
him!
down there, and
Gunrich,
Gunrich is like, oh God, and he tries to, athletically yank you out, but you're gonna try to do is like catch him, and he's just trying to like grab and pull out. So let's see if he makes it. Nope, Gunner's like, he's too wet and slippery.
Grab him.
Nardo's
Okay,
like,
Nandro. Noondro.
wrong one. Actually, you know what he's gonna do? He's gonna try to assist you because he's looking wet. So he's just gonna roll. He gets over a 10. He assists you. Doesn't. All right. Wow, this is bad. Darius.
All right. No, I don't think so.
Oh, nope. Okay.
Oh,
Um.
Ah!
at this point, Valfred, you're in the water, swishing around, semi disoriented. You get to. What do you want to do to try to save yourself?
I'm gonna try to spread my arms out to see what I can grab onto. Maybe use the staff to kind of wedge into the ground somewhere to keep my momentum from moving.
Okay, this is a super swift one. I'm going to give you two choices. You can make a roll to try to assist Jet, who will be the last one to try to get you, or you can try to stop yourself with your own individual roll. Which one is it going to be?
Let's do the assist.
Okay,
Oh,
so
great.
make
Put
a
all the
strength
pressure on
roll.
me.
+5 for the staff that you have. So it's going to be a net +3. Oh, thank God. Okay. Oh, so yeah, +3.
Plus
So
5,
11.
right? So
All right,
13.
so you get a bonus strength roll, Jet.
I do
An
what,
advantage.
advantage?
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's good. No,
Uh,
that's wrong button, right? Am I not? It's not letting me do advantage here. All right, well, I'm gonna have to do 2 strength checks. So first one, it's 10. Or a okay, there we go.
Huzzah!
all right. Luckily, at the last second, you're able to pull, because that 10 would have done it.
Hey, look at me. I'm in the front row.
Yeah. He's blood. Well, you can't really tell he's bloody because the water rinsed most of it off. And Harv's just sitting up there watching it all.
Yeah, Harv's been covering everybody. And
All right.
Hear me now, right?
All right. Yeah.
Wow.
okay.
You collect your
I told you I
senses.
needed a soft landing.
His bell's rung. He doesn't look very good. All right, Southern Group, what are you doing? Which is all you guys down here. There's all kind of rubble, and looks like there was some digging going on in your guys' area here in the south and some other stuff.
Yep, I'm gonna walk down and just check out any of the digging. Just
I'm gonna
kind of pick through
investigate the
things, see what I see.
same. Investigate.
All right, let me get where am I looking? I'm looking here. Let me get a perception check from all you guys that are walking around.
Just the southern guys?
Yeah, just Southern guys. The rest of you guys are still figuring out what to do next. And they actually,
What do you want us to do?
You guys are looking through the rubble.
Okay.
A perception check. And you're finding like some dwarven like
I
bodies
see all kinds of good stuff,
in
man.
there. And
I think there's a river here.
Pretty sure it's a volcano.
Gunridge. Ymir, did you roll? You're part of the
Ymir.
Southern group that could be searching. All right. So you guys are looking down here, over there. All right. What are you guys doing here to the north?
Well, first I'm going to thank Jet for saving my arse.
That's what we're here for. But now we have to figure out how to get everybody across the river without drowning.
Well,
Based
let's
on my
see.
experience, I think we should probably head south and make the leap down there.
Mhm.
Or can
While
we
I'm here-
form a chain, a human chain, and
That
someone?
would probably be best.
Forge.
But while here, maybe take a look around so it doesn't look like they've done any digging or anything up in this
Oh,
area.
we can go down and throw a rope to somebody on the other side, and then they can hold the rope and you can tie it off and just.
Yeah, I think that's probably the wisest course of action.
Who has rope?
How about you, Harv? Are you going to join us?
I'll cover you guys until we get like everybody in one direction, in case anything comes out.
All right. Do we want to just see how far this bank goes
Can
northward, just to see how far.
Can we see it there where it ends? Looks like?
Well, yeah, I'm
Yeah,
thinking it looks
up in
like it
here, as you guys
disappears.
you can see that it like disappears into the rock, and it's all really wet here, and it's like all splashing,
Yeah, I should
and
probably avoid that.
lapping, in there.
Yeah.
And I mean, like it
That's
just like shoots right into another sinkhole, and then you hear
why
this
I'm
kind
saying
of
we should
thunderous.
head south before
Yeah,
we
let's
move.
head south.
Okay.
But I also seem to looks like there's something directly across from us there as well.
Up on the higher
Yeah, I
plateau.
was saying, can we? I realized I was muted. I was saying, can we climb this wall right here?
Not that wall, but you can kind of see, like up here. You see what you kind of see. This right here, this is like a border. This, you rolled really pretty well. This looks like it is like a broken off part of an open passage up there that you can see.
Like, is it?
Sure.
Do you think I could climb up there, or is
I
it
don't know. I mean,
inaccessible?
you tell me. You tell me what you think if your athletics can
All right,
handle it or not.
I'm
Well,
gonna try-
why don't we all get in one place first?
And the same with you
Before we
guys.
get
Well,
too
actually,
spread
why
out.
don't all you guys on the left bank, including Darius before he moves south, why don't you guys all make and actually Harv from up here, you can kind of see what you see too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a
That's
slight
right.
passageway up there.
Yeah.
You guys got to remember to communicate that stuff.
Right. Well, that's what I was saying. I thought I saw something directly across from us. That's why I was waiting to see. Do we make perception checks up here before we?
Yeah, you
Head
guys
south.
can go ahead and make a volley of perception checks just to confirm what you've seen.
Nope. I think I hear water.
Yeah, you still like are you still hearing Valfred screaming in your ear, and it's tripping you out. Like, my God, we were one handshake away from losing our wizard down an endless hole into the bowels of the earth. That would be bad.
I'm
You
more
definitely would have
reflecting on
failed the test.
how much his scream reminds me of this little girl I knew when I was younger.
God. All right,
Want me to
Darius,
try it again? See, jog your memory.
Darius, you want to make your jump?
Boo-boo-boo.
Mhm.
Yep. Oh, nope.
Oh my God, I was looking at a 20. All right, whoops, I'm like gonna move everybody, which I don't want to do. Darius
Oh, great.
slips and like falls in.
Dad!
You're a total swashbuckling super stud. I'll give you a free athletics check to try to like just yank yourself out. You're nimble. You're wearing light armor. I'll give you that. You're that kind of guy.
Yeah!
Well, so you fall in, and it almost seemed like you were attempting to do it,
Mhm.
and it's almost like like you swim for 2 seconds and like kind of leap out on the other side. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
though, you're wet, so you're gonna have some trouble climbing until you get fully dried off.
Mhm.
All right, Gunrich or Duro, he's like,
Well, do we want to try and maybe throw a rope back over for
Yeah.
Gunridge? So
Throw a rope and then
who has
we'll
rope?
grab it over here. I have rope. Throw rope across, and then you can tie it to whatever, or tie it yourself.
He's like, I don't need no rope. I'm a rock seeker, and he jumps. Well,
you're
actually,
a wet rock seeker.
I probably did need a rope.
Sink.
Yeah, sorry. All right, whose rope are we using?
Use my rope. I'll just toss it over to these guys.
Okay, who's going
I'll
first?
I'll let Valfred go first, and I'm gonna stay downstream of him in the
Just in
event
case.
he needs a rescue, since our
Mhm.
southern friends seem oblivious to his plight.
All right, go ahead.
So grab the rope, Valfred, and I'll yank you across as you jump, maybe.
Oh yeah, I'll grab it for sure.
All right, go ahead and make a athletics check with advantage of that. Actually, Darius, go ahead and make a. You can make an intelligence or kind of like a wisdom check.
Intelligence, I guess.
Yeah, roll that.
Come on.
Boom.
It's so slow.
Oh,
Double. Yeah.
Oh,
All right, yeah. Okay, go ahead and just roll regular there, Valfred, for your athletics jump. Hey,
boom.
Flips in the air.
but jumps it. The rope gave him the confidence to easily jump it to there. All right, cool.
Excellent. Thank
Hey,
you. Barry.
Gunridge is like, hey, come here. Look at this. Look at this old putrid corpse over here, and he like points out something to you. And
I take a look at it.
You guys see that there's like a half-buried dwarf.
Oh.
Basically his legs were sticking out. And there's some bodies and bones like buried around here. And you guys pull some of the rocks aside and kind of pull out his body, and he's wearing completely crushed like breastplate that's caved in. It'd have to be remelted and reworked. But as he comes out, he has these really bitchin' gauntlets on his hand. And
Ooh,
Gunrich is
take
like,
a look at those.
whoa. All right, who's next? Was that?
You want to come down, Harv,
Yeah.
and make the jump, or
Sure.
wait for me?
Oh,
Harv,
Harv,
I start
Acrobatics
down
my
here.
way down.
Acrobatics, roll your acrobatics.
Acrobatics?
He's going to use his acrobatics to see if he can minimize his...
Oh, he's jumping.
Yeah, he's jumping.
I've added bitchin' gauntlets to my inventory.
Right?
Boots and gauntlet. There you go.
Bitchin' gauntlets.
Man, you're getting all
All
this.
right, so
swag.
yep, you're able to jump down without taking any damage. Now it's going to be an athletics check to jump across.
How about a flip across instead?
It doesn't work like that. You know better. Don't try to bullshit me.
Athletics. Flipping.
It's not flipping that gets you across water. It's the strength
You
of
want to
your
use
legs.
use the rope again?
Oh,
I guess
Yeah.
not.
oh, okay. All right. So,
In the drink.
no, go ahead. Who's your Darius?
Club,
Is
club.
Darius is the rope controller. Make your strength or wisdom check.
Yeah.
All right. Harv, you go into the drink, and you start to go down. Darius, you get one strength pull on him, but it's not going to be great. Go ahead. And roll. Oh shoot!
Great.
Okay, the rope has slipped off. It wasn't tied on very well. Jet, here's your chance. Be a hero.
All right. Well. Nope.
You guys just suck balls. Let me just tell you
Hey,
straight
I
up.
pulled a few people out so far.
All right,
Mhm.
That's
and
why I suggested he waited till the
Harv,
rope was there.
he
but-
had the rope. It's just it came loose. That's the problem. If Dave would have
all-
rolled over like a 10, then he would have got advantage on the roll, but he didn't. Right.
Who can chase after him?
And then Harv, of course, rolled a 1, so that's critical failure. So, Harv,
I'm gonna start running.
Like,
okay, Valfred's gonna run down there. Okay, one.
I'm gonna start running if I can.
Darius, you pull on the rope and you pull it out of the water and you're like, oh crap. Harv, you can make an athletics check on either Valfred or on Jet Tremontaine there. Pick which one
Okay.
you're gonna go for.
Jet.
He doesn't trust the wizard. No, go for it. Okay. Go ahead and roll.
A wet, scrawny wizard.
Jet, go ahead and make a just make a melee attack roll really quick. Or you can make a strength roll.
oh well.
It doesn't matter.
Wow.
Jesus Christ, you guys suck so bad. Sorry, I didn't mean to take the Lord name in vain if anybody watches, but nobody does, so who cares? Okay. Okay, Harv. Try to make a. You got 2 choices. You can try to make a strength roll to get out, or you can try to make a dex roll to grab on and not move farther down the stream. What's it gonna
Dex
be?
roll.
Okay. Because if you make the strength roll, you get out, and then you don't have to
That's
worry about
okay.
it anymore. Okay. Make your.
If I can hold on, people can get to me.
That's okay. Okay. So.
And I'll start screaming help at the people marveling at their new gloves.
Oh
that are
my-
at the other
Oh
end
my
of the
god.
God.
Bye bye.
Okay. Yeah.
Can I make a
Alright.
can I
So-
make a cunning action check to try and move downstream and make another grab for him? Since we're getting no support from the south.
I don't know. Is anybody else doing anything?
Yeah, actually, I'm gonna
I'm
do
gonna-
something.
Still waiting to climb.
Oh, okay. Well, make a climbing check. I thought you were looking at the gauntlets, or you just like.
I did.
letting-
I thought we did that already.
Well, no. We're moving kind of like in 6-second,
Okay.
or so
know.
increments. I mean, you've looked at them, but are you like inspecting them, or are you just?
Yeah.
Oh,
so
that's
I'm
nice.
inspecting them.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
So
inspecting
you guys are marveling over them, how they appear not to be dwarven make. So, but you're not sure. You can actually make
They're
Arcana,
dwarf
or
corpse.
if you're trained in Arcana, you can roll that, or you can roll a history roll.
I am trained in Arcana. How's a 19 work?
All right. Yeah, you recognize these. These are made by the Wizards of Weather, and you've seen some of your brethren in the in the ranks of St. Augustine, and they seem to be some type of gauntlets of power. They usually imbue you with some type of strength of some type of creature or giant, but you don't know what
Ooh.
kind or type. Okay, Jet. Go ahead and make a charisma saving throw for me, real quick.
A charisma saving throw.
Charisma
Oh
saving.
my.
Charisma saving throw.
A 10.
Okay, so we'll come back to you. All right, Obergron, what are you doing? You've been rifling around in the back here.
Yep. I didn't find anything, so I basically start heading north too.
Okay, you start hearing a
assume
bunch of screaming. What do
Yeah.
you? What do you?
I sprint to the north when I hear the screaming.
Sprint to the north. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whoops, I got you. 5, 6, 7, 8. It's 8 for your move action, right?
Yep.
Okay, that's where you're at right now. What else do you want to do?
I guess I will double move and try to get out further to the north.
Okay, Valfred in the way. He's still kind of fluttering also from that headshot he took. Why don't you make an acrobatics check to get past him without accidentally knocking him into the water? Don't roll under a 5.
All right, breaking the spell,
You're a
baby.
stud. You're a stud. All right. So easily 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, you're gonna go 6, 7, 8 and be a backstop, or are you gonna go just
Yeah,
like right here?
I will. I'll be a backstop.
All right. So in a
Get out of everybody's way.
blinding speed, you see Obergron run to the very back end where this really swift moving, like, underground river is going. And that's his turn. Okay. Then moving down to Crumb. What are you doing, Crumb?
I'm gonna also head north when I hear the. I'm feeling really athletic, so I kind of like book it over there.
That's as far as you can get because Valfred's in the way, unless you double move.
Yep, I'm double moving.
Make a acrobatics check. Unfortunately, disadvantage with your armor, I believe, or not. That's just stealth. Never mind. So acrobatics.
Yeah,
check.
no, just acrobatics.
So roll your acrobatics. Don't roll under a 5. Okay. Daintily, you move around your wizard without accidentally knocking him. So it's 6, 1, 2, 3. You still got 3 points of movement left. Where are you gonna go? Stay there and give a Harv a a chance to use you as an anchor.
I'm gonna help. I'm gonna help Harv. Yep.
Okay. All right. That's the end of your turn, and Erdo is like, "Oh, Gunridge, your boy over there is about to drown." He's like, "What?" And he just drops his gauntlets. 1, 2, almost runs over Darius. 3, 4. Let's see. Does he have the balls and stupidity to run through the wizard? Make a wisdom saving throw. All right, he pulls up right short of you, and it's like, "Oh, we gotta get Harv!" And he sees the rope that's dangling from Darius's arms as Darius is getting ready to do something about it. He picks up the rope that's running across the ground here, and as his bonus action, grabs what he can and tries to throws it down at Harv. Let's see how well he does that. He's gonna make Okay, I'll just do it as a. Ooh, that was rolling a 1. And Harv, you get hit in the head with a rope. Like, Darius, I think I got the rope to him.
Good.
Darius, it's now your turn.
So it was the rope.
Yeah. You're still holding the rope,
Yeah.
and it looks like it's been thrown farther down the stream.
All right. Is it like on Harv or?
Hard to tell. It's hard to
All right.
see. Everybody's kind of in the way. But you can see the
I'm gonna-
Gunridge is still holding part of it,
Yeah.
and you
Hold
are
the rope.
also holding
Yeah.
it. So
All right, I'm gonna try and mage hand the rope so that it's like right in front of Harv, the end of the rope, so he can grab it.
Ooh. All right.
Harv, grab it! It's like,
Then make a based on dexterity unarmed strike. Nice. Harv, you're like go ahead and make a constitution saving throw, Harv.
Okay.
You're getting like it's like going down like a water slide, right? Okay, easily make it. You get bashed around a little bit and you see a rope fly over your head, and then you see like as it's gonna land in the water, you see this yours hand is invisible though, isn't it, Darius?
I don't think so.
Oh, it's your bard spell, right?
It's mage hand. So
It's mage hand through bard, not mage hand through
Right, yeah,
Yeah.
it's not the
arcane trickster.
arcane trickster.
Right. Okay, so it is a hand. And you see this like what color is your magic there?
kind of a
All right.
light blue.
Like a light blue hand puts a rope right into your hand, and you'll have advantage on trying to get out. Ymir, there's some nice gauntlets. Oh, you're holding the gauntlets. What are you doing? Ymir.
He's apparently fascinated by the gauntlets.
He is fascinated by the
I'm,
gauntlets. Okay, there he is.
I am fascinated by the gauntlets. My mic was not behaving. I'm gonna pretty much just kind of put those gauntlets in my bag for now, because Gundry walked away.
Okay, well that's pretty much what you do in this round.
Yep.
All right,
That's
Harv,
what
go ahead and make your roll.
Which one?
It's going to be a strength roll with advantage. You have a rope in your hand. You have another person who is reaching out to try to get you. It should be fairly easy, and you make it out. Oof, boy, that was
Yay!
Huzzah!
all right.
Thanks, guys.
I'm gonna wait for the rope before I try to cross.
All right, so you guys get the rope over to you. Darius, make your intelligence or wisdom roll.
Oops.
Actually, I did that. Okay. Yeah, go ahead, Jet. Go ahead and make your athletics with the rope.
Oh, great.
The rope helps.
right.
Just so you guys understand, the rope helps on multiple levels, You
Yeah.
don't roll 1, which you didn't. You didn't even need the rope. You jumped across. That lowers the DC. The rope does, and then if Darius was doing better, then he's assisting with the rope, giving you advantage, and the rope gives you a lower number. You guys just roll.
That's cool.
All right, so you guys are all across. Bam. Oops, and Overstrand is not in the wall. He's down here.
Okay.
And it is 9:48.
Good point.
Hey, let's climb up this cliff.
All right. Who's gonna climb first? Well, yeah, let's get up the cliff.
I have a grapple. If you want to use the grapple on the rope, grappling hook.
Probably a good call.
All right.
Who's the most athletic person here? Just to throw the grapple up there.
I
Maybe
think it'd
me.
Probably be yeah.
Not me. It's not me.
All right,
And
Crumb.
do we
it.
want to go up on this ledge or the ledge to the north?
Ooh,
Or
we
this
could.
passage that we saw.
Well, there's this one, and then it looks like there's another one up here. This one looks a little bigger.
That just means a bigger monster might come out of it.
Could be. Greater the risk, the greater the reward.
Well, whoever has a grapple.
I got the grapple. Hand it to whoever wants to throw it.
I'll
Easy.
throw.
Crumb? All right, Crumb.
All right, Crumb. Athletics. Do
Deep
it.
ho.
And I.
Wow.
Yeah, it looks pretty solid. Go for it, man.
Oh.
Now you make an athletics check to go up.